Hey guys, Nishquik here, and welcome to something new I'm trying to do, and I like to call it Nishquik Talks by Nishquik Pops. This is sorta in the veins of everything in the folder in the channel called Casual Discussions, but sometimes videos take very long to make and edit and everything, but sometimes things are on my mind, I just want to get them out and just do something real quick. So I thought, how about I put the camera in a better place so my mic can pick up my audio better and I just have some like better and more casual discussions with you guys. And I thought, what better thing to call it than Nishquik Talks, you know, because Pops talks and whatever. Anyways, I just thought that this would be cool, and I like this look. I kind of like this look that I got going. It's kind of giving me Spawn Wave vibes. But yeah, one thing is like the mic is very close to me, so it'll pick up my audio a lot better. And I just think this looks a lot better with lighting and stuff. But let me know in the comments how this looks, how you like the new setup whenever I'm on camera. Because before it was over here where my hand is pointing. I would have to look out there, and that's just kind of annoying. I don't like how that looks anymore, but I like how this looks, and I'm rambling, so let's get to the point. I just want to say to you guys, Happy New Year. This should be the first video that I put out come the new year, but I wanted to theme this video as something special, and it is my 2024 video game resolutions, because I have a lot of other New Year's resolutions relating to like life and all that stuff. But this channel is about video games. So, what resolutions do I have gaming wise? I have a list over here, and this is not only going to be like games that I want to play. This is going to be anything gaming related, and maybe even relating to the channel. So, anyways, let's get to it. Here are my New Year's resolutions. The first thing is more casual discussions, like more episodes of Nishquik Talks, I guess. Before I even started recording this video, I was like, should I even call this Nishquik Talks? This is something in the back of my head, should I even do this? And I guess I did it. And like I said before, it's a good way to just get my ideas out there, and it's a little more like a personal discussion I'm having with you guys, and it'll be a lot easier to get these videos out throughout the rest of the year, along with some of the more heavy, like more analytical scripted reviews and stuff, which I'll talk about later. But that is resolution number one, and I guess I'm already starting to get on it, so we'll see how long this lasts. And like with every other resolution on this list, we can revisit this list once the new year is done, and we can see how, how well I've stuck to all these resolutions, and if I've lived up to them, how successful or unsuccessful they've been. We'll see. Alright. Games I want to play. Oh man. This is gonna be a lot. So, I, right now, track my backlog on this website called Backlogged. If you guys don't use it, it's a really good place to track your backlog. And let me log in right now because my backlog is massive. But whenever you have a massive backlog, I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this video have gigantically long backlogs, massive backlogs. I usually like to prioritize some of these games and be like, yeah, so let's see right now. I have 57 games in here. It's not as much as I thought it would be, but still pretty big, and it grew quite a bit this holiday season because I bought a couple games, and some of my friends generously gifted me some games on Steam, and I'm very thankful for that. But I want to say right now, these are the games I really like. By the end of 2024, I want to say I have beaten these games, I have completed them, and they are off my backlog, and I have experienced what this game has to offer, and maybe I'll even make a video on them. And those specific games are, one of them is none other than Xenogears. Xenogears is right here. Xenogears is in the second page. It's probably one of the first games I added on the backlog. You guys know me. Massive Xenoblade fan. I love all three of the games. But here's my story with Xenogears. I always knew that that's where Takahashi started, that's where all the like references and all come from, but I didn't really look into the story of Xenogears until I think literally the day before Xenoblade 3 came out. And I was like, hey, a lot of this stuff looks like Xenoblade 3, because I remember even some of the trailer analysis from Luxa and NL, all these people were saying, this looks like Gears, this looks like Gears. And then I played Xenoblade 3, went back and watched a full-on like recap of the story, so I know like a lot of the spoilers, and I was kind of mind blown of how much Takahashi set up the roots of his narrative structures in Xenogears, and how that has evolved from Gears to Saga to Blade, and how each of the main base games of Xenoblade 3, of the Xenoblade series are in a way recontextualizing and retelling the story of Gears. So I need to play Gears. I know I'm going to love it. I know that it's going to be a great game, and I'm going to love the story. And the thing is, I have done some things. So I'm going to be playing it on my Steam Deck, which is right over there. But I'm going to be making it a little easier for myself. I might talk a bit more about that in a future video about Xenogears if I make one, but I want this to be a smooth experience. I've heard the gameplay is a little rough around the edges, and I'll give them a pass because of all I've heard about the development of that game. The next two games that are like a definite, like, I need to check them off, be done with them, are Final Fantasy 9 and 10, because I have actually had Final Fantasy 9 in my backlog for the past 4 years. That's kind of insane, right? Yeah, so I have no clue why I'm putting this game off so much, and I keep telling people, I'm like, this is the one that's gonna make me love the Final Fantasy series, because I like Final Fantasy, I'm just not like huge on the series. So I keep telling people 9 is the one that's gonna hook me, and I'm so excited to play 9, and I just don't know why I never play it. So 2024 is going to be the year I finally beat Final Fantasy 9 and 10, because a lot of my friends say that I personally will really like 10. I'm really excited to see what's in Final Fantasy 10 that's going to make me like it so much. So those are games I'm really, really looking forward to play. Those are specifically like JRPG titles. Oh, another thing I completely forgot. I don't want to commit to this yet because this is a gigantically long series. The Legend of Heroes Trails series, or the Kiseki series, as it is also called. I want to get into the Trail series. A lot of people say it's lore heavy, it's story heavy, character heavy, Xenoblade fans will love it, so I'm gonna get into it, but with a 57 game long backlog, and with me only owning the first game, Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, it's gonna be hard to really jump into this series and dedicate this year 2024 to this series. So with an already massive backlog, I'm going to say that at least by the end of 2024 I will have at least beat The Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky, if not second chapter or third chapter or getting into Crossbell or Cold Steel or any of that. I'm at least gonna beat first chapter, so we'll see how that turns out. And aside from JRPGs, I want to beat 4 short games from the Metroid series. And you guys know, like, I like Metroid, I love the series, but I still haven't fully completed Prime 2. I still haven't fully completed Prime 3. I played these games like bits and pieces, and I'm like maybe like 2/3 the way done with Prime 2, so I should just finish that off. Prime 3, I only played it a bit when I was a very, like, I don't know, I was like 12 or 13, so it's been a while, so I should completely restart that game, pick it up from the very beginning. But then the 2 really quick ones I can just get out of the way real quick are Metroid Samus Returns on 3DS, which I have, and Metroid Zero Mission, which are 2 fairly short games, but I want to get those out of the way so I can be ready and primed for Metroid Prime 4. I just hope that's at least announced this year, if not released this year. I can't believe I am saying that, in 2024. Whatever. So yeah, those are like the primary backlog games I want to check off. Plus there's like a whole bunch of other games here, a bunch of Fire Emblem games, Chrono Cross, Star Ocean 2, Octopath 2. I'll be playing some Monster Hunter World with some friends, a lot of SMT games, so yeah. Plus there are new releases, so I'll see where this is all gonna land in my day-to-day life and gaming free time and all that, because Persona 3 Reload, Metaphor ReFantazio, 2 like really anticipated games, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, those are like the new games I'm really looking forward to. And of course, whatever else happens with Nintendo, we'll see in the coming months, I guess. So that was a big resolution. Let's see, what else is here? Create more interesting videos. I don't know what I mean by that, but I guess what I meant by that was create more videos in the style of the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword video I did. More videos on camera, and more videos where I just kind of like let loose a bit, you know? Because I have a little bit of an acting background where I was doing theater in like high school, a little bit in college as well. And it was really fun doing that video. I just kind of let loose for a bit and had a little bit of my own personality in that video. So I think I'll try that out in some future videos if it fits. I don't want to like do something and kind of go overboard and it doesn't really fit in with the style of the video I'm trying to make and with what I'm trying to say in the video. So we'll see how it goes, and especially because that video was so much fun to do, and I'll see how it goes. And I guess I could do it especially for like more, I wouldn't say negative reviews, but reviews where I have a little more criticism involved. I can add a little bit of that fun little silly energy in there. So we'll see. Whatever I mean by interesting videos, I'll try to spice up the content this year in whatever way I can. Alright, what's next on the list? But less games / beat the backlog. I think that's a typo. I think I meant to say buy less games, beat the backlog. Okay, so yeah, I already talked about my 57 game long backlog. Honestly, if I don't buy Persona 3, if I don't buy Final Fantasy 7, Metaphor ReFantazio, if I don't buy Switch 2, Prime 4, any of that, this backlog could last me the entirety of 2024. I'm not kidding. But I still want to like, there's a little bit of FOMO, there's a little bit of me wanting to play games day one, you know, me wanting to get my Persona 3 itch because I never played the game, me having just beaten Final Fantasy VII OG, wanting to know what happens to Aerith and Rebirth and all that stuff. But I really want to focus on this backlog, and especially when it comes to buying games, I realized this year, I was like, whenever I would see a sweet deal online for a physical game or like something on Steam, I'd be like, oh, can I get that? And I would think to myself, I was like, am I really gonna play this right now? Am I really gonna play this immediately after buying it? Or will I just shelf it? Will it just sit in my digital library forever? And then if the answer was yes, then I just didn't buy it because I realized all these games in my backlog, all these games that I still need to play, and that's just my tactic for approaching gaming. A lot of people will have different approaches, and that's entirely up to you, but this is my resolution. I'm going to keep that mindset going this year. If there's not a game that I know I'm not going to play immediately, then I might just wait it out, you know? Because like, I didn't get Star Ocean 2 Remake on the day that it launched, but I got it on the Steam sale, and the same goes with Octopath Traveler 2, and I'm hoping to play those. But I thought to myself, I was like, hey, I could honestly wait it out even more, wait for a better sale, but I was like, I don't know, it's Christmas, I thought I'd treat myself. But I do want to kind of keep that trend going, buy less, play more, because I already have quite a bit. So yeah, that's one resolution of mine, which I'm sure I'll stick to. If I was sticking to it this year, I think I'll continue to stick to it well. Alright, that's off. Alright, so we got 2 more left. this one is interesting. I said, don't let opinions get to me. And this is mostly pertaining to not really on YouTube. I feel like whenever I post a video on YouTube, I feel like I'm very articulate with what I have to say. I like lay out all my arguments and everything I want to say about a certain game if I like it or if I don't like it. And I get pretty tame comments in the comments section. Like, I guess it also depends on the video, I guess, but certain times, bad takes, bad opinions online, on Twitter, on social media, sometimes I'm like, dang, why does someone feel that way? And I just let it get to me. I let that just kind of fester in my mind. I think that's a very big resolution that I should take to heart and just kind of be like, I have this feeling about this game, and that's fine, and the other person does not, and that doesn't make them a worse or a less, like, kind of gamer than I am. I don't know. It's interesting. Sometimes you have such an amazing experience with a game, and then you talk to someone else about that game, and then they might not see it in any kind of way that you initially did, and they might only see the bad things. They might only see the unnecessary things, or the frivolous things, or the trivial things, and not focus on the good. But I realize that I sometimes do that too. There are certain games that so many other people enjoy that I could care less about, and I always see all of, like, the negative and bad things about the game and don't look to the positives. So I guess I just shouldn't let that get to me, and that's something I've been really focusing on this year, but I'm gonna push it forward into next year as well. And the last one is a fun one. I just said play around with the Steam Deck, because where is it? It's over here, right? Okay. I see myself gaming quite a bit with this. This entire month of November and December has been entirely on Steam Deck, and this is the place for third-party games now. For me, I prefer my PC and my Steam Deck for third-party games. PlayStation 5 is a whole nother story. It entirely depends on if I want the game physical or not, but I'm happy with my Steam library. I'm happy with buying games on Steam, and having them on the go with the cloud save feature is just fantastic. And I have loved playing with this, and I hope to keep it going with this, even if I do get a Switch 2. I haven't even, like, thought about that really too far into the future yet, but, like, if I do get a Switch 2, that's not gonna stop me playing on this, I think. So yeah, because the seamless integration from going from my, like, 1440p 170 hertz monitor and then wanting to play this on the go, it's just nice, and I'm still loving it. I'm still loving going out, playing some Persona 5 Royal on this, coming back, playing it on the PC. It's just a nice seamless kind of integration with the cloud saves and the power and everything. It's just cool. And of course, a little certain something as well called emulation, but I'll leave it at that. Anyways, that's it for this video. This is the first video of 2024 and the first official episode or video of Nishquik Talks, I guess. I think that's what I want to call this kind of on-camera segments now, Nishquik Talks. I think that's a cool name for it, and like I said, it's more personal. It's more like me talking to you guys face to face almost. And let me know how you like this setup, because like I said, I moved from over there and I just put it on my desk because I didn't realize my tripod could go down so low. And yeah, I like this, and I hope to keep this up in the new year. And I hope to see you guys in more videos in 2024. If you like this, give it a like, subscribe for more content like this. It's Nishquik signing off. Have a great day. Go play some great games today. Like, I don't know, start a new game to start off the new year, and I hope it's a good one. I'll see you guys in the next one later. Hey guys, this is Nishquik. Thank you so much for watching that video, and if you enjoyed it, check out these two videos on the left, and if you aren't subscribed, why not hit that subscribe button on the way out? I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great day, and see you later.